Hey guys, Coach Dan here. Going to give you guys some pretty good insights on how to get your youth doing a bit of slipping and get them to do a bit of a weave when they're coming under the pads. I find that if you use a slip line only with them, they don't really get the idea of having the width of a glove. So sometimes the width of a glove here is what's going to give them the indicator that there is something going to punch them in the square in the face, we'll say. When you're working with youth, don't drive it down the center always, because it's too difficult for them to get too far out, and sometimes they'll be doing a big lean. So literally just try to reach more so for their shoulder. So you're just going to kind of come down, reach for their shoulder. He gets his head just off the center line a little wee bit, just like that. And then I bring it back. And then he always bring his hands back, right? So when I bring it down, I bring it down. He can just slip that head a little bit and bring it back. This allows him the timing, a little bit of distancing. You're going to not move too much in this particular one to start with. Later, you might want to get them moving a little bit. But for now, I bring the left hand out. I drop it down onto his shoulder. This allows him to have a little bit of a vision. He can see through this. He can see where his hands are. He can keep this hand up by his chin always to be able to protect, and I'm still on it. So what you're looking for is you're looking for Connor to be able to rotate at the hips, not leaning totally side to side. So you'll find that the youth, if I swing like this, the youth have a tendency to tilt way over like this, and they get stuck on their legs. Now if it's kickboxing, obviously you're just going to crush their legs. If it's boxing still, you're going to miss them, you're going to go all around them and everything else, right? So the most important thing here is when I reach out, he just touches it to his shoulder. When I reach with the opposite, same deal. He just goes to here. Don't allow him to make a great, big, huge movement. So I don't want to be going like this, and then all of a sudden Connor go way over there, Connor, and then I'm here. Okay? You don't want him to move. You don't move your feet even. Just stay where you are. I just touch here, but now just lean way over, way over. See, that's way off. You don't want him getting a way off balance. So keep him so he knows where his center line is. And if he's lining up with you, he has an idea. He just wants to get his head off of about where your leg is. So when I reach here, it's just slightly off to the leg. When I go to the opposite side, it's just slightly off to the other leg. Okay, this will always give him, stay there for a second. This will always give him that rotational ability to then be able to snap back into any kind of a punching tactic that he wants. So then he lines himself back up. So now when I want him to do a weave to come underneath, I do the same. I start off here, I just touch, and then when I come to the weave, I'm just going to be doing a hook punch. This is if you're going to hook him. But he's just going to weave slightly underneath and come right around and come right up in a nice, good fashion. If he doesn't do that, what I find happens is when I reach here, and then some of the kids, they'll drop their head. They'll try to drop their head to come under. Yeah, it seems like a great idea, except in kickboxing, his head's here. It's going to get kneed. Even accidentally, somebody's going to throw a kick, and they're going to kick him in the head. Now, obviously, you're allowed to kick in the head, but not with your head down this way. Okay, so when we're here, we always want to make sure that he's utilizing his legs. So I reach one, he does a little bit of a lean. He leans again. Then when he loops down, he's bended the legs and around and then up. Don't bend down too far. Keep it nice and smooth. After we do this 1, 2, 3, he's in the position all the time to fire his techniques back. Okay? Follow us.